what's going on, guys? It's Matt, and
Frank!
back again with another epic journey into Epic the Musical. We are here with the last two songs of the Troy Saga, Open Arms and Warrior of the Mind. Now, before we go into it, I have listened to all of the songs and seen all of the animatics for uh, Epic the Musical beforehand. I've watched them all in order, so I know what's going to happen. I've seen it all. I know a fair bit about it. I do catch some new things here and there as we go. Frank has heard some of the songs, but out of order, with no context to anything before, has never seen any of the animatics before, the other ones that we watched before this for the Troy Saga. So this is a whole new experience for him. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how this progresses and how he thinks of the story.
Sorry, wrong musical.
That's the wrong musical. If you haven't already checked out our reactions to Horse the Infant, Just a Man, and Full Speed Ahead, the link will be down in the description to the playlist that will be created with all of these on it. If you're coming to us late and we've reacted to more, there'll also be more on there for your enjoyment.
Yep.
Now, last we left off, Polities and Odysseus were leaving the ship to go on this new island that they saw to see if they could find some food.
Yep.
With that, I'm ready to get into it if you are, Frank.
Let's get right into it. Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Open Arms. Animatic by Murchie.
Alright, Murchie. Let's see what you got. Already there's a lot more detail in this.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to the first? Yeah, right there.
Hey, buddy. You can relax, my friend.
This pose is just phenomenal because it's every anime girl pose and every anime girl what do you call range sheet. It's just like the cutesy, flirty pose. I'm sorry, it's probably not what that's meant for, but it's just funny. That's what I thought of immediately. All right, so
you never know.
So already from the animatic, there's a lot more detailing in this. There's more shading. There's always, like I said, more details in the actual like scenery. We also are getting mixed in with the music, the sounds of like this forest or jungle, the bugs.
Yeah, it's like the birds and the bugs and like
bugs and stuff. So I'm excited to see what.
Yeah, it kind of makes the forested area kind of feel alive.
Yeah. All right.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend. And find Polities. Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword, enough said. Why should we take when we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and look.
Not him throwing the sword in the river.
Not my
Hey,
blade.
you see this sword?
Oh, I love it. I feel like this style is a little more anime than it is like Japanese anime or like Eastern animation than it is like more Western. From the little animation cues here, like the bubble effect from it with his arms waving, that's typically more in like that like anime Eastern. I loved it so far. So for the most part, designs. The main features of the characters, like the head shapes, have changed a bit in each one, between each animator. But the main features of each character seem to be consistent, like a beard. We can see Odysseus is more based off of the singer.
Polities is also based off of the singer.
Yeah, probably more so, I would say.
It's Steven.
Yeah.
I haven't said his name before, but it's Steven.
Okay, yeah, Steven. Yeah, all right.
All right, I love the fact that they're in this mysterious land, this mysterious forest, and Polities is like, you see the sword? You don't need
it. And his face too. He knows what he did.
Stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try. It's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms.
He's He is so done with Polities.
He's like,
shit right here.
you know,
He's like, I chose you to come with me.
I kind of hope they are aggressive. Like, this had little thought in his head, like, just something snatch him up right now.
Something take him away.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's more of the look of, ugh, why am I wet?
Yeah, it's.
When you greet it with open arms, whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No
Not him being
matter
scared of a
the place,
butterfly.
we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Stay back!
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any connectivity issues.
No, you good.
We're only here for food. 600.
Although I do want to say I loved the transition between the white and blue to the black and orange.
Yeah.
Just the sword swipe across to different colors.
Stay back!
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get...
Frank, did you hear that?
The chomp chomp chomp, like that part.
The no. Yeah.
you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
See? This life is amazing when you...
That was so good.
It's just the see?
It's ominous, yet they're drawn cute. And then, like, the second he realizes, oh, they're giving him food, just kiwi eyes back into it.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world. Here's how to start.
Just the dance party in the background to this face.
Yeah. I'm not commenting too much, only because it's just... It's fun. I think this is the first time I'm actually listening to this song, so... This is one of the ones I've skipped.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this is one of the ones I've skipped. So...
Polities is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he's such a happy little boy.
Like, any second, I'm like, he's gonna get killed in this scene. I have...
You think he's gonna die?
I think so.
He's-
He's too trusting. He's too sweet. This is ancient Greece we're talking about, okay? This is not a happy zone.
Hey, he's still alive, and we're halfway through the song. All right.
All right, let's keep going.
Light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree. But look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free.
Look at that guy in the bottom dancing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay, so this is like another classic mythology trap. I really wish I took time to like look at the mythology ahead of time, but
No. We don't want you to look into it ahead of time because you get spoilers.
yeah,
Don't do
fine,
it.
But
Don't do it. But if you've read the Percy Jackson books, or if you've seen the Percy Jackson movies that don't exist, they're referring to the Lotus. If you remember, they went to the Lotus Hotel, the casino, and they were given Lotus, and they were kind of, they were like, oh, I'm so happy here, I'm gonna stay
think
here.
Of visual connections, if there's any, right now, to the way that the creatures are designed. I don't know if that's referencing something from the actual mythology, or there's like another reason.
So they are. I will let the song go because it'll tell you what they are.
Okay.
They're designed slightly different than what I believe they originally are designed as.
Right.
But they are like creatures that eat the lotus.
Okay.
Fruit.
It's just what kind of fruit they eat. It's Just a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat? A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sail to find this food-filled cave?
Just the mischievous look of, like, I'm talking to this person, but I'm looking over my shoulder to make sure that you're hearing what I'm saying. A cave? There's a cave nearby?
Now, were there actually glasses in ancient Greek mythology?
Alright. There's no need for that.
I can't. Okay.
Where we could feast. And where do we sail to find this food-filled cave? East. Thank you.
East, that way. Oh.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace
That's a good line
it
right
and
there.
light up the world? Here's how to start.
That's a great.
Which one,
That's a
the-
great line. I can see by your face a lot of guilt inside your heart. So
So
that
much
could
guilt.
be confirming the answer from Man into Monster. When does a man become a monster? You know, if he dropped a kid or not. Did he let gravity?
Oh, I
decide?
mean, I'll tell you because technically by this point we're supposed to know. Yes, he did in fact
Yeah,
drop
I know.
the
Just
kid.
saying, it's a
He
confirmation.
did kill
of
the
that
kid.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, the animation supports this by showing the guilt and the remorsefulness in the eyes and the way his facial expressions are. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of untrusting. It's reminiscent of him not trusting not only what's around him but also himself at the same time.
Yeah, like you could really tell that he was untrustworthy because untrusting, not trustworthy. But because the minute that they appeared and they said welcome, welcome is not generally a threatening term, right? And he's like, who are you?
He immediately takes the
It's like they
sword
said
out.
welcome. Yeah, it's like you can greet the world with open arms.
Yeah.
Greeted with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Greet the world with open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
I'm sorry, but when did they land on the forest moon of Endor?
Are you talking about the Lotus Eaters?
Yeah, they kind of remind me a little bit of Ewoks. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they're small and fluffy.
They do have that kind of Ewok-ness to them. But see, you made it to the end of the song, and he's still alive.
Right.
You're so untrusting.
I'm sorry to bring my inner Odysseus out here, but typically,
Okay, look.
when someone those smiles and they have a song about trusting everything, they're gonna die at some point. It's gonna be very impactful for the main character.
They're alive, and they're the main character's morality. You think they'd kill off the main character's morality this early?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. This is Odysseus' story, so we'll see. But this
Oh, what did you think about Open Arms?
it's a very good song.
Very upbeat, very
Yeah.
happy-go-lucky.
This
know-
one is probably more so straightforward than the other pieces we've listened to so far. Just because the other pieces had inner conflict. This one is more so of a friend like telling you, "Hey,
Greet the world with open
yeah,
arms.
like don't be so don't shelter yourself too much. Don't keep throwing up walls." And we could go into psychology of Odysseus and be like, "Hey, yeah, you know, he hides himself. He shelters himself because he doesn't trust himself, nor does he trust the world, and all those conflicts." But the song itself, I feel like, is pretty much straightforward with that one message. Do I feel like it's setting up anything? Part of me wants to say it's setting up like if he dies, that's gonna greatly impact
Polities.
Odysseus' morale.
Yeah, if he
If
dies.
he dies,
Keyword
I
is
don't know if
if.
he does or not. The Lotus creatures, I kind of like the little detail. I don't know if that this is actually how they're perceived in mythology, but they have like the little daisy on top of them. Usually, you find those are like grave sites. So by eating the lotus flower, taking control of you, no longer the old version of them probably died, and now they're this thing. I could say that there as like theories, but more so I don't know how they're like I said I don't know how they're really drawn in the mythology, so I can't say for sure. There's actually any meaning behind that.
No, there isn't. The Lotus Eaters were typically depicted as people,
Right.
that have lived and sustained off of lotus.
See, what's interesting here is because the animatic, for as much detail as it has, also has a lot. There's also a lot of detail you could still include. Obviously, the stuff like colors, but and scenery and sections such as these. But I am curious because you say they're usually perceived as people.
Hmm.
If
It
the
is
fact
described
that
as
they're
being
these
a
cute
tribe.
little things is just the way that Polities sees them as, because he sees the world in a much brighter sense than Odysseus does. The only reason
That is, it is.
the only supporting
It could be
factor for
something you can
that
argue.
I think would be when Odysseus takes out his sword and it turns to orange and black, but they're still drawn the same. It's just they're
Yeah,
different coloration. So I don't know. That's my little theory.
that's your little tangent for the day.
Yep. Thank you for much
Now,
for the call.
the animatic actually isn't over. There's still 30 seconds left,
Okay.
so let's see where this goes.
Uh oh.
Flash warning, everybody. Oh, you got the apple.
Mm.
All right.
So Zeus's
What do you think
warning
happened?
is coming back to haunt him.
You think it's Zeus's warning?
I think so. Because if we go back a little bit here.
You want to where?
Can we pause on when it flashes to the... Yeah, this is going to be Zeus's warning. You see the two feathers on the right here? Those two hawk feathers, or so we know that, or eagle feathers. Those are the sign. One of the signs is Zeus. So something in here, the apple's causing him to think of that. So I think this is gonna be pretty interesting. Perhaps this island's actually dangerous.
Hey! This is
Yeah,
me
okay.
talking to you directly, guys.
I'm curious.
It's
I'm
Athena.
invested now.
We all know it's Athena. Where he's gonna be. So we're watching it literally next, and it's called Warrior of the Mind.
Matt?
It's so easy for him to figure this out, but clearly he hasn't. So let's see what he thinks when we get into the next one. Yeah, sorry, I was just talking to the audience real quick.
All right.
Me and the audience, one on one. Okay, so yeah, are you truly fine, Odysseus? Let's just go. Next up, Warrior of the Mind.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Okay.
Or the Mind,
Pause
also
this
by
real
Merxy.
quick. Pause this real quick. Once we get to that, actually. Oh.
All right, cool. Thank you for watching, guys. All right, what's up? What do you need?
I have heard the song "Warrior of the Mind" before. I just wanted to make that clear. Just not seen the. I've not seen the animatic yet. So
He has not seen the animatic. He has heard the song. He was talking to me about the song. Which is one of your favorite songs. I want to say you said that you've listened to this one multiple times.
This one, yeah, this is one of the two songs that I've probably listened more than 10 times already.
Oh, more than 10 times already.
Yeah.
You just learned about it literally 4 days ago.
I am seeing it in the title here, so fair warning, there is flash ahead, so be mindful. Okay.
Flash warning. Warrior of the Minds, animatic by Merxy again. Murchie. Murchie. It's Murchie.
Alright,
There you go.
Murchie.
I'm getting it right this time.
Bring
It's
in,
Murchie.
Murchie. Let's go. Come on.
It's another Murchie one. So here we go. We see Polities picking up the apple and tossing it to
This is
us
picking.
as Odysseus.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you?
Athena!
Have you forgotten to turn?
So what was that about it being Zeus?
That's interesting. So because it's showing feathers, unless those are not eagle feathers or like leaves or something. What's one of Athena's symbols? Doing
An owl?
okay, so feathers could still work. That's interesting.
They were definitely owl feathers. That's exactly what I talked to the audience about. I was like, I muted myself and was like, it's Athena. He should know it's Athena.
Well, I can't tell from a simplistic drawing of a feather.
Listen to the song. You listened to the song.
I know
before.
I've listened to the song,
Here,
but out
the
of
first
order.
words that Odysseus
I haven't heard
says-
the previous
Okay.
song.
Okay, but still, you knew this one was coming up next, and you knew the first line that Odysseus says is Athena.
No, I did not know this was next. A B.
I told you it was next.
The same drawing style was used for Zeus, and he had an eagle. I couldn't tell it was an owl feather. If that was the case, I would probably guess a different god or goddess.
I should have known better, Frank. Shame on you.
Yes, I could perceive the future.
All right,
Excuse me.
let's
Have
continue.
you forgotten the lessons I taught you?
Athena!
Athena played by Tegan.
Yeah.
Tegan Early.
You've forgotten to turn off your heart. This is not you. I see you changing from how I've designed you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you.
I don't know if you hear it again, but do you hear the
Yeah, I hear it in the
of
background.
the clock in the background? It's back again from Horse and the Infant.
Goddess of wisdom, master of war. My life has one mission: create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a test of skill, a magic bar only the best could kill. One day a boy came for the thrill, a boy whose mind rivaled the bar's own will.
Let's go!
Maybe one day he'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. Then they'll see I know he'll change the world, 'cause he is a warrior of the night.
Okay, pause this real
One
quick.
day I'll reach.
So right now we're getting some backstory of our main character, Policies, and
Polities.
how you say it?
Polities.
Polities, and the
And
second-
Eurylochus.
yeah, well, how do you say his name? Second,
Eurylochus.
Eurylochus, Eurylochus,
Eurylochus.
Eurylochus. So they know each other since kids. So okay, they've been close, and there's a fourth person there. That I don't know if that's gonna
Pause.
be someone later on, or if that's just for the sake of backstory.
I think it's just for the sake of backstory. I don't think this fourth person is ever revealed of who this fourth person is.
Right. Also, I just love the line of, this guy's mind rivals the boar's will. Because if you guys know anything about boars, they are relentless. They are aggressive and relentless. So,
They really are.
so ask anybody who's had a farm like down south, and they'll tell you. But yeah, this is so. It's already saying that his mind works the same way as a bull, which is really fun. We get a little more
just as smart.
of, Odysseus.
Yeah, he's just as smart as the boar is like willing to do something,
Yep.
To fight.
The best would kill. One day a boy came for the thrill, a boy whose mind rivaled the bar's own will.
That's such a smart plan too.
Yeah.
It failed, but it was a smart plan. Polities, no!
All right.
Okay,
So
before we continue, I do just want to say vocals amazing.
oh, absolutely. I'm. I hate this. Is the one thing about doing reactions to stuff like this. The vocals are always so good, so I tend to comment less on them because I mean, what we're gonna say, they're good every time because they're phenomenal. So
I mean, you could
I
just
could
keep
say it
saying
every
pause.
time,
Just
but
pause
then
every
I'm
every
just
3
repeating
seconds.
myself.
Great lyrics.
The lyrics.
It's like
I'm
looking at the
looking more
lyrics,
into
you know.
the lyrics. I'm looking more into the animatic. I'm trying to connect stuff and instrumentals. But I did want to say one thing. I do like what the animator is doing here by bringing the owl throughout his story, as like because she's been watching him and studying him. So ever since he was a kid, so that's nice bringing those cues.
Yeah, I'm always watching.
Yeah, always
I'm
watching.
watching
I'm
you.
watching, Odysseus.
Always
Always
watching.
watching. Anyway.
I've already mentioned to you that each character has kind of their own instrument or something that represents them.
Yeah.
Any idea of Athena's?
Almost sounds like an electronic whistle in the background. I'm not sure what instrument it is. It sounds like an electronic whistle.
I could tell you that is not it.
Is that's not the instrument, or is that not?
It is not the instrument.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep listening. Let's see if you can figure it out. Yeah, right now because they're not focusing on Athena though, they're focusing on Odysseus. The heartbeat drum is so nice.
I know you're watching me. Show yourself. I can see you.
How can you see through my spell?
I was lying, and you fell for my bluff. Aha.
Yeah, I haven't heard the instrument in this section at all, which is weird.
Probably,
I never noticed
that
they cut it out.
From Odysseus' POV. So
maybe, but I did never notice that they kind of did it in the beginning and then stopped it. Maybe it'll come back.
Was it the guitar? Because they played that for him too. All right.
Yeah, the guitar is strictly for Odysseus.
All right, let's keep going.
I just love the I can see you. How can you see through my spell? Haha, I lied.
Yourself. I can see you.
How can you see through my spell?
I was lying, and you fell for my bluff. Aha.
Well done, enlighten me, what's your name?
You first, and maybe I'll do the same.
Nice try, but two can play this game.
Nah, don't be modest, I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest, you are Athena. Badass in the arena, unmatched witty and queen of the best strategies we...
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Because as soon as he said who it was, the piano comes back in. That's a very interesting musical cue.
Nice try, but two can play.
I want to see. I forgot the rhythm that comes in when they do it.
I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest, you are Athena. Badass in the arena, unmatched witty and queen of the best strategies we've seen.
If you're looking for a mentor, I'll make sure your time's well spent.
Sounds like a plan, goddess and man, best is a friend.
We'll see where it ends.
Okay.
Maybe one day they'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. Then they'll see
the harmonies between the two of them are so good.
I love the voicing.
So good.
The voicing and the energy for younger Odysseus here.
Yeah.
I love his character design.
It fits so
his character
well.
design is so fun.
It is. It is. And now they're doing a mock battle. He's learning how to fight like a warrior of the mind.
Ah, checkers.
Ah, chess. Athena's playing chess while Odysseus is
I
playing
just
checkers.
imagine, just for comedy's sake, a little scene of them playing goldfish. Like some kids game.
Do you have any sevens? No, go fish.
Tomorrow, then they'll see I know we'll change the world, 'cause we are the warriors of the mind. Maybe
I just love the run that he does too.
and we can build their skills as we teach them. If there's a problem, we'll have the answer. We are the warriors of the mind. I still intend to make sure you don't fall behind. Don't forget that you're a warrior of a very special kind. You are a warrior of the mind. Don't disappoint me.
And then the call back to "You truly find Odysseus."
Yeah.
Let's just go. I do want to point something out. I want to know if you noticed this too. But let's go back to the first time that they were singing together.
They'll see I know
Right?
we'll change the world.
Listen to how Athena sings "Warrior of the Mind" this time, and then listen to it the next time.
Yeah.
All right.
We are the warriors of the mind. Maybe one day we'll reach them, and we can build their skills as we teach them. If there's a problem, we'll have the answer. We are the warriors of the mind. I still intend.
So the first time
Did you-
she
did you
holds
notice
him
it-
up, the second time she follows him going downward.
Right. So what I view this as and what I've seen this as is, at first she's like, I'm the warrior of the mind, and as she's being Odysseus' mentor, she is learning to kind of become closer to him and being like, yeah, like we're close. We kind of see things the same way. Kind of seeing the world through Odysseus' eyes, rather than just her own,
I agree.
and kind of
I would agree
begins
with
to
that
mirror him.
assumption. I would agree. I would agree with you there. Because the first one, if you know, so when she pulls out the note the first time, it's at a higher note or register than Odysseus going down. We could take that to mean mentor student, to then eventually becoming more seen as equals when they're going in unison downward on the second approach. I
Right.
would agree with you there. Yeah.
Which I just always found that interesting, that as time went on, Athena kind of just like changed from being like just straight on, hold the note out, to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I always love that about this song.
Yeah.
There's not really much else to say about that song other than it's fantastic.
It's a,
It sets up the dynamic between Athena and Odysseus really well.
mm-hmm.
Seeing them as, she's like, I'm gonna be your mentor. At the same time, Odysseus is like, yeah, goddess and man, best as of friends. Kind of how both of them kind of view their relationship with each other. And how they are slowly getting closer together over time.
Yeah, you can.
It does such a
hear
great
that
job
throughout the
of doing
song.
that.
When she starts out the song, to remind him, there's a lot of solo parts, and it's solo parts of him until they eventually merge into the unison line for the final chorus. We are warriors on the mind. Yeah.
And the ending is don't disappoint me.
Yeah.
Such a great,
Like,
just a
hey.
great thing to say to Odysseus. Just nothing like pressure.
Yeah, right. Well, she's trying to get him to snap too, like, hey, don't screw up, I guess. Like,
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. I'm
because
watching
my
you.
original
Don't mess it up.
assumption of a callback to Zeus's warning, I guess now is wrong, because that was really the owl feathers of Athena. I have to ask the question.
Go for it.
I wonder
Will I
if he's
answer it?
going to
That is
be
a question.
placed in between Zeus and Athena at some point. If this going to,
It's possible.
because
I
like
wouldn't say it's not
I don't
possible.
know Odysseus story. I know a little bit about Zeus and Athena, but not like crazy amounts from Greek mythology. So, but I feel like the way that's being set up here, especially how the animators are taking the same visual concept for like Zeus, a god or goddess, and repeating it with Athena here, the way she's drawn in like that kind of like not quite the flashback, but in the present. Hey, reminding you,
It's a flashback.
it's not really a flash.
Uh,
It's more of like
it
a
is because
internal
well, she
vision.
used one of her godly abilities. It's called like time dive, and she went back
No,
in
no, no. I'm
time.
talking about like when she in the present time is speaking out to him, reaching
Oh
out to him.
yeah,
Because that art style is pretty much the same. It's the same colors, the same. Almost looks like pretty similar stroke of the brush or pencil or pen. So I'm
which is
like the fact
cool,
that
but it's also
it's
strange
cool.
because they're two different animators. It's
That's
Gigi
why
and
I
Mertzi.
kind of have the
So it's
theory
like
that he's going to be placed in between the two of them at some point, having to make a decision between the two of them because they're repeating that. Unless that's more so just like, hey, the gods and goddesses of the mythology, they're represented by this brush stroke and this color scheme, versus
which is
which could be
possible
very
because
much the
people
reason
talk.
for could be the answer. But I love this song is just by itself is an amazing song. Even listening to it out of order, it's just chef's kiss. Like
Oh yeah, yeah. After I listened to the whole thing straight through, I picked out a handful of songs that I really enjoy. Um, You'll see them as they come by, I guess. You'll see how excited I am as these songs come. When I first listened to this, as I'm going, because I only listened to the Troy and Cyclops saga. War of the Mind was ranked really high. It was actually I ranked it right below Open Arms because Open Arms was I thought was a great song. I really was vibing to it. It was so happy and go lucky, and it was great, and I loved it. I had a great time. So like this song, if this song came on, because I added these songs to my huge playlist of all the songs. So when these songs come on, I'm like, all right, let's go.
yep. I actually
So
was in the
I'll
car
randomly
on
get
the way home
this.
from work, and I kept swiping on the radio until I got to this song. It's like no,
You swiped until you got it.
I kept swiping until I got
No, I
it.
want warrior. I just want warrior of the mind.
Just
Give
give me
me
Warrior of
warrior of the
Mine.
mind.
Uh, yeah. Comment down below.
But it's
What's your favorite song from this part of the saga or this saga?
yes. What is your favorite song from the Troy saga? Mine is Open Arms. Frank's is Warrior of the Mind. I'm just curious on kind of where you guys stood on this saga being your favorite because honestly, actually now that I think about it, Open Arms, Just a Man, Warrior of the Mind, Horse and the Infant, Full Speed Ahead. Because Just a Man, the whole vibe of the song is just great, and I loved the kind of somberness to it, the kind of like lullaby-ish type feel to it. So it was like I just think it was a great song. That's why I kind of placed it second. How do you feel on that, Frank?
Um, I for me, this is my favorite out of the saga. So
Yeah, that
it's
I could tell listening to it 10 times in the past 4 days.
yeah. So I would say that the horse and the infant it sets up a ton. It sets up our main story. Then we get to Just a Man, which sets up the inner conflict. It presents the inner conflict. And probably an underlining theme or a thematic statement for this being man. When does a man become a monster? Moving forward to that, we got treat the world open arms, where it's presenting this new idea and these different these key differences between how Odysseus thinks and I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess up Greek names. Polities.
Polities.
Say one more time.
Polities is a different artist. Polities.
Polities. Okay, so the way Polities sees the world. We got a little bit of that in full speed ahead, but uh, Open Arms is really where you see the major difference. Now you get to Warrior of the Mind, which gives us this backstory to Odysseus. That sets him up, who he is as a person, his character, and kind of answers why he has this internal conflict, or at least starts to answer that question. So to me, this is gonna be my top, and it's just personally, I love the duet between Odysseus and Athena, just because I like duets. Like, it doesn't go that much deeper for me.
Why do you like this part? I love
It
duets.
just sounds good. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah, I have to agree that this song was fantastic. So with that, guys, though, this is the end of the Troy saga. We have done it. We have finished the first saga of Epic. Frank is starting to understand a little bit more of the story now as we're getting ready to enter the Cyclops saga with the 4 songs that are coming up ahead.
Can't wait.
We're definitely what happened?
I can't wait.
Yeah, I know it. The storyline of this and the music is so great. I can't wait to get into this next set of reactions already. Starting off with Polyphemus, Polyphemus and Survive. Then Remember Them and My Goodbye. We're gonna kind of split those off as those two and those two, but it's definitely going to be an experience for all of us to see how Frank progresses with learning the story. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified whenever we post the next one. Let us know anything that we missed in these breakdowns and analysis videos. No spoilers. We don't want to spoil the story for Frank. We stream on Twitch. Check us out over there. If you missed the streams, we have a VODs channel. Link will be down in the description below. Go check it out over there. If you enjoy indie work like Epic the Musical as a concept album right now, if you enjoy things that are being made and being in the process of being made, go check out Our Clock Productions, which is our small kind of indie production company as we're trying to move forward and creating some amazing works for you guys to enjoy.
Yep.
With that, we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you over there.